The Glock-18 Royal Legion from the Wildfire Collection was not the most desirable skin at all. I mean, generally speaking, in the past few months, this skin has reached new all-time highs, and to be honest, I completely understand that, because the looks of this Glock are absolutely clean. I will be using it as my play skin as well. Unfortunately, I don't have this one. For example, this Glock is in a 0.007 condition, which makes it a little bit more overpay, right? As you can see, up on the Steam community market just 1 year ago, we've been selling for like, what, 15 euros all the way up to 8, and then all of a sudden we spiked to 76 euros, which was absolutely insane. Came back down to like, what, 14, and slowly but surely started rising, and right now we're selling for 86 euros in the factory new condition. Meanwhile, stat track is completely behind, and minimum wear condition is also slightly dropping in price, but already rebounded and is looking very bullish upon the market. I mean, generally speaking, the Wildfire Collection may not be the best collection in the game because it has Bowie knives inside, but still some skins inside here are very interesting to take a look at right now. And this is just my own take. Obviously, for example, these skins could crash at any moment, because at the end of the day we cannot predict what Valve is gonna do with the market or how the market is gonna go, right? But at this point, these cases are getting rare with every single day. The supply of these is decreasing, and less people start opening these cases because they get more pricey, right? And the odds to get something good aren't in their favor. And for example, these skins also in the field tested condition, minimum wear and so on, could be rising just because they're gonna be rare and demanded for trade-ups, right? But that's not guaranteed. I would always stick to factory new skins. Obviously, it's slightly more expensive, but it's gonna be the best way you can go for. Are you tired of super expensive steams upon the community market and you want to buy some new ones? Upon Skinland, you have the best possible market prices for these skins. No hidden commissions, a 24/7 service, 100% safe, and you get immediate payouts. Skinland also pays out instantly, so you don't have to wait for your balance to arrive. Ever since the latest Valve update, you can still trade your skins here and legends trade here. Skinland is the official partner of Vitality. The best work with the best, even Vitality chooses Skinland. And if you want to sell your skins, here's a bonus for you. If you use my promo code RubyJetski, you get $10 for free if you sell your skins for $100. And thank you, Skinland, for sponsoring this video. The USP Ticket to Hell from the Dreams and Nightmare collection is, in my opinion, a very beautiful looking USP, and it's only worth like 3 euros in a factory new condition. You may ask yourself, why is this clean looking skin so cheap? Well, first of all, it's a purple, right? Second of all, it's from the Dreams and Nightmare collection, which is still in the active drop pool. It has been around in the active drop pool for several years now, and I think in the near future Valve could finally decide to discontinue this collection, even though it's one of the best cases that are bringing them money, because it's still so expensive upon the markets because of the great knives inside, and also the skins are very beautiful. That's just my own take upon it. If you want to use these as a play skin, it could be a great move. Ever since upon the Steam community market, we've reached new all-time highs of over 5 euros for this gun, and ever since we've crashed down to like 2 euros and 50 cents, and right now selling for 3 euros and 30 cents. And on third-party websites you can find these skins even cheaper. Also, I think that the souvenir conditions on these will be looking very clean, but right now it's kind of expensive to craft these, so that's why I'll be waiting until the end of the major. I think prices for certain crafts will be way cheaper after the major ends. Let's see where it goes. The Galil AR Blue Titanium, and no, we don't care about the stat track. It's from the Esports 2013 Winter Collection. This collection, this case, has exploded all the way up to 30 euros, so these skins inside it have also risen in price quite enormously. The craziest part about this skin is that there's only one condition of these in existence, and that's in the factory new one. Ever since this skin exists only in the factory new condition, it went from like 5 euros all the way up to 30, then has risen all the way to 40, even more expensive on third-party websites, and right now we've slightly rebounded. What do you think? Is the potential that this skin is gonna go even lower, or just because how rare this skin is, the prices could stay up there actually? So I think it's a great looking skin, but obviously kinda pricey. The M4A4 X-Ray is also from the same collection, and generally speaking, I think that this skin has so much potential. These exist only in factory new, minimal wear, and field tested. And the craziest part about field tested is it's more expensive than minimal wear, and I think it's just a great skin to go ahead and grab. I mean, long term, these have a lot of potential. Obviously, the conditions upon these are very important, because at the end of the day, if you're gonna use them up in trade-ups, you'll get OG knives like the Karambit Fate and stuff. Obviously, for these, you don't care about the condition, but for some other knives, it's very important. For like Crimson Webs and stuff on, these can go for a lot of overpay. The conditions are nice up on these. This can definitely serve its purpose, and long term could be rising. Ever since up on the markets, as you can see, the minimal wear condition has been selling for like 150 euros, and right now crashed all the way down to 90, and on third-party websites you can buy this even cheaper. Field tested is 100 euros right now, and very stable up on the markets, so I think maybe we found the right price for this in the field tested condition. Minimal wear looks slightly undervalued right now, but as you can see, factory new is also also currently reaching new all-time highs. It's absolutely insane. This skin definitely does have a lot of potential, but obviously these are very rare and not a lot of these are listed up on the community markets. So if you're gonna buy them, definitely go ahead and grab these on third-party websites. There's so much potential to these, that's at least just my own opinion. Always make your own research upon these investments. Also, we're currently giving away this Glock-18 Glockingbird in the factory new condition. If you want to participate and win this skin, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up on this video, comment something down below so you'll be eligible for this giveaway because I'll be choosing a random comment. I wish to all of you in the comments the best of luck, and let's get right into the next investment on our list. These are some of the recent skins that I've been buying. For example, this M4A1S Nitro from the Safe House collection in the factory new condition, which is super important because these in the factory new condition are very rare, and down the line I see a lot of potential towards this just because it's super hard or almost impossible to trade up to them in the factory new condition, so the prices of these could certainly be rising. But I've also picked up another M4, as you know, this beauty from the Vanguard collection, the M4A1S Basilisk, also in the factory new condition, which is very important. I mean, generally speaking, down the line the factory new conditions of these skins will be performing the best, at least that's just my own opinion. Right now could be a bad time to buy these, but also a great time because at the end of the day you never know, and I'm here keeping them for the long run because at the end of the day, if you keep your skins for a longer period of time, this is the best thing you can do, at least that's just my own opinion. But also very important note that you can never get attached to your skin. Sometimes if the prices are rising, just for example like for the Glock Nuclear Guardian, new all-time highs for this, I would definitely suggest you selling, securing some profits, because at the end of the day you never know when the market is gonna crash or pump the next skin, right? So sometimes taking profits and being safe is the best way to go. But I'm keeping my Glock Nuclear Guardians still because I'm a long-term investor. Obviously I care about my profits and I'm in profit with these skins, but I'm still not selling them because that's just my own opinion upon it. As you can see, ever since the Glock-18 Nuclear Guardian has reached 130 euros upon the Steam community market, we started to slightly go back down to like 110, 115 euros, somewhere in that area. Obviously it's not guaranteed that this skin is gonna rise at this point because we had new all-time highs. It could certainly be going lower, but I'm still here not selling because I don't really care about it right now, since I know for a fact that these skins have been discontinued, and down the line the supply of these will be only decreasing because you can use them up in trade-ups, and not a lot of people are willing to go ahead and put some mil-spec skins in order to get like that 1 in 3 chance to get that Glock Nuclear Guardian. The AVP Electrify is definitely not the most desirable AVP in the game, but I think that this pink skin is definitely clean looking, has a lot of potential. The minimal wear condition is currently selling very cheap on third-party websites. Meanwhile, the factory new condition is slightly expensive, yes, but it's to be expected. These skins are still kinda rare. This one is, to be exact, in minimal wear. And the most important part for at least my investment is that they're very stable upon the markets, that they are very liquid, that people are actually buying them. As you can see, daily are getting sold like 6 to 5 pieces, sometimes 11, it always depends, right? But 44 euros for the minimal wear condition, in my opinion, is definitely a great way to go. I mean, these skins have been selling previously for like over 50 euros, and I think it could be a great opportunity. But as you can see, the factory new condition has been exploding upon the markets. It has definitely seen a lot of growth over the past few months, so I think we could be going lower, but that's not guaranteed. If these skins are gonna be even more desirable, prices could be definitely surging up. In my honest opinion, this P90 blind spot from the Esports 2013 collection, to be exact, in the factory new condition, this one is not factory new, it's field tested, they have been rising very slowly upon the market, and is currently the most undervalued skin from this collection, in my opinion. I mean, you can definitely tell upon the graph that there's been nothing crazy happening to it. It has been slowly but surely rising. We've reached like that 30 euro mark and already came back down to like almost under 20 euros on third-party websites. So I think the potential towards these is still there. You could go ahead and grab these, but obviously it's not guaranteed. Don't always put all your money into just one skin. Always diversify. This is the best advice that I can give you. The 5.7 Crimson Blossom from the Saint Mark collection. This is a mil-spec skin. This has crashed in price slightly over the past few weeks, but generally speaking, I think that this skin is looking very clean, has a lot of potential since it's very unique. We don't have any other Crimson Blossom skins for these, so I think the potential is definitely there. It's from an old school collection, which is the most important part for me. And as you can see, the factory new condition and minimal wear are selling for almost at the same price. I mean, it's definitely worth to grab a factory new one, at least that's just my own opinion. Ever since we've crashed all the way down from like what, 200 euros all the way down to 100, and on third-party websites you can find these even cheaper. So I think the potential towards this is definitely there. Also, making souvenir crafts out of these could be also looking very beautiful, at least that's just my own opinion. I think it's matching perfectly. Definitely wait with the crafts, because at the end of the day these crafts will be even cheaper in a few weeks once the major is actually done, right? The PP Bison Water Sigil from the Esports 2013 collection as well is a pattern based skin. To be exact, this one is in effect new condition, and yes, it still has a lot of scratches on it. I just think the long-term potential of these skins is just there because it's hard to acquire them in the factory new condition, and down the line the supply of these will be only decreasing because people will be using the mil-spec skins for trade-ups. As you can see, the difference between factory new and minimum wear is not huge at all. The factory new condition has been selling for over 11 euros upon a Steam community market, and right now we've crashed all the way down to 4 euros. I think it's a great opportunity, and no doubt, at least that's just my own opinion, make always your own research, guys, as you know, because I can't predict the market. I'm just sharing my own thoughts, and to all of you watching these videos, I appreciate you all so much. Also thanks to our channel members, but you can tell the field tested condition is selling for more than the factory new condition. The possibilities are there, you just need to make your next move, but always make your own research. Just don't listen to me, you need to always do a little bit of research yourself, right? Also, the USP-S Flashback from the Danger Zone collection is a very undervalued skin. I mean, previously it has been pumped all the way to like almost 7 euros, and already we've crashed down below 4 euros. I think it could still be a great pickup ever since these skins were like, what, 1 euro, somewhere in that area, maybe 2 euros. They've doubled in price, yes, but the long term of it is definitely bright. I think the Danger Zone cases one day will be even more expensive because they will be decreasing in supply. The Glock-18 Ironwork is a blue mil-spec skin from the Glove collection, and in the factory new condition it's selling for 100 euros. It's absolutely unbelievable. I mean, generally back in the day, like less than a year ago, it was selling for 20 euros upon a Steam community market, and the graph is looking so absolutely insane. I mean, back in the day these skins were so cheap, but selling for 100 euros right now upon the Steam community market, this is absolutely insane. I have no idea what's happening to it, but that's a crazy pump. And as you can see, the minimum wear condition is also following. After seeing that liquidation, the prices spiked upwards yet again. Meanwhile, the USP Pathfinder from the Norse collection, this is a light blue skin, not the most desirable one, but definitely has been pumped to new all-time highs of 226 euros upon the Steam community market, which is insane in my opinion. And then we've dropped down to 58 euros. I mean, it's absolutely insane, and 5 pieces were sold. So if you bought these maybe on third-party websites, you can definitely sell them into the Steam community market and still profit up on these. But as you can see, the prices have declined by so much. There could be upside potential, but this could be also just a liquidation move before the next pump happens. Or these skins will be not desirable at all, but I doubt that because it's from the Norse collection.